Good afternoon. It is 11 o'clock. I am walking very slowly, but without my cane. That is the goal today, for me to do all my walking without the cane, because I believe yesterday I said I was starting to wonder if the cane was making things more painful because it was allowing me not to have like good posture, because I was kind of leaning forward all the time, and that leaning forward I feel like just was creating more discomfort. So today I am running an experiment to see if I'm actually in less pain when I walk without the cane. So I've been doing that since I woke up, and I'm feeling okay. My goal is to I just lost my train of thought. My goal is to keep my train of thought. Oh, my goal is to really try and stay off my feet as much as possible today, because I feel like I was walking around quite a bit, and that really made me tired by the end of the day yesterday. And I just kind of want to give my leg a little bit of a break. So that's the goal physically. Aside from that, today, it makes me so sad to say this, but today is my last, let me put you guys down because I do need to like give myself a little break right now. Today is my last Friday of summer break, which is just so sad. It's always so shocking how fast summer break goes. And as far as how I feel about that, I'm not happy. More than anything, I'm not happy. The thing is, I really enjoy teaching, and especially the subject matter and the age group that I teach, but I'm sure most of us know there's just something so satisfying and rejuvenating about living your life that's not on a schedule, that's not jam-packed with days where you have all these things to do that have to be done, to basically live a life that is greatly reduced in stress. And that's what summer is for me. I didn't teach summer school or anything like that. I have vowed to never teach summer school again. My experiences with it early in my career taught me that no amount of money is worth just my general rest, and mental rest, physical rest. So I didn't do that, and I'm glad I didn't. But yeah, it's my last Friday of summer break. I'm not happy about it, but at the same time, I mean, I do look forward to like interacting with the kids again. And I know that once I get there and start getting into the groove of things, like I'll be okay with the fact that summer's over. And so with that, I'm going to spend today and the next few days just really trying to hunker down and like do some more lesson planning, specifically with history, or I would say more so with history and some with language arts. Like language arts is pretty like mapped out in a lot of ways. And it takes less time for me to kind of fine tune lessons than it does with history, because history is such an important topic, especially nowadays when the powers that be in some places are trying to suppress a teacher's ability to teach like accurate history. And so it takes me a lot of time, because I am teaching accurate history, but doing so in a way that is, I like to think, well thought out, balanced, truthful, and present it to kids in a way that just really allows them to see, like, historically, these are things that have happened, and be able to draw parallels if relevant to things that we see in society today, or just to kind of talk about like the nature of humans throughout the course of time and the decisions that were made and how those decisions affected specifically the United States as a country, because I teach US history. And so that takes time, more time, because you have to find the right resources, whether it be a media clip, an article, a primary source, a secondary source. And when you want to discuss those things, like what is the best format to allow discussion so that the discussion is productive. And with the book that I have, Making Thinking Visible, I'm going to really try. No, I'm not going to try. I'm really going to get into that and decide what strategies to use where. So that's what I'm going to be focused on today and the days going forward. I have to be back on campus August the 4th. So I believe that that is next Wednesday. It's next Wednesday. I kept thinking it was Thursday, but it's next Wednesday. And so physically, my goal is that by August 9th, that I'm able to walk fairly comfortably and normally. I don't remember if I said this in the clip last night, but when I went to my cousin's house, I had to park like quite a distance and I had to like walk down the street, and that was so exhausting. And that made me feel like, how are you gonna get around campus? How are you gonna get from your classroom to the bathroom or to the office? And so my goal is that by August 9th, I am walking comfortably enough where getting from my classroom to the front office is not a daunting task. So I'm getting ready to pick up my Starbucks on this Friday, because that's what we do. And I'm gonna come home and make something to eat. And then I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna just turn this camera around very carefully. I'm gonna go over there. And you see that little corner right there at that blue heating pad? That is where Latanya is going to be for a good portion of the day. And the only thing that I have to do is at 6 o'clock, my goddaughter has her second basketball game. Her first basketball game was last Friday, but I couldn't go because I had plans already. So I missed it, and that's last Friday. This is officially a week since my leg, or my body fell apart. About this time last week, I was like, my back is hurting, but I was still moving around. I was still okay. And then the beginning of the end started. So I'm working today, going to my goddaughter's basketball game, and then I'm gonna come home and probably work some more. And then I think what I'm going to do in terms of like some content next week, I think the next couple of Sundays maybe, you guys let me know what you think. Sundays are normally the quiet vlogs where I don't speak, but I've been thinking about doing like a back to school favorites, like an Amazon edition of the things that I bought over the course of the summer through Amazon that I really like or feel like I'm gonna like, and then a back to school fashion favorites where I share all the fashion items that I bought over the summer. So if that is something you would be interested in, even though some of the things you would have already seen because I've shared progressively throughout the summer, let me know. And if I do make those, I would probably upload those on Sundays instead of the quiet Sunday vlogs. So that's what is happening right now at 11:20. I'm gonna go get my Starbucks. I'm gonna save it for a little bit later because I'm gonna come home and eat some breakfast and have some juice. But I'm glad to be feeling a little bit more normal today. Definitely not 100%. I talked to Liza yesterday and she asked me what I would rate my pain on yesterday on a scale of 1 to 10, and I told her a 6 is what I would rate it on. Right now, knock on something, I would say it's maybe at a 5. So yeah, progress is slow, but it's being made. So talk to you later. So I'm on my way to Starbucks and I can't mobile order it, my drinks, because the app is saying that this location is out of sweet cream, which means I can't order a vanilla sweet cream cold brew and I can't make the other one that I make. But when I went the other day, they did have it, and that the app was wrong. And so now I feel like I have to go through the drive-thru and order it that way. I did tell them that that's what the app said on, what day was that I went? Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever I went. And he said he was gonna let the manager know because the app prevents you from even placing the order because it believes that you're trying to order something that they don't have. So it's kind of annoying. We all know I hate ordering and waiting, but cross your fingers that the app is lying to me right now.
Welcome to Starbucks. Is there any food I can get started with today?
No, thank you.
What can I get you?
Do you guys have sweet cream?
I'm sorry, what was that? You got sweet cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some sweet cream.
No, I don't want the foam. I want just the sweet cream.
Okay. So you want to add sweet cream instead of like 2% milk?
Yeah.
Okay.
And 3 packets of stevia.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alrighty, just the one drink today?
Yes.
Alright, so we $4.75.
Okay, thank you. So they have it, but I don't know if you guys can see on there, it says that they don't have it. I don't know.
$4.75.
Oh, I just want to show you. See how it says you don't have it? So then we can't order it.
Splash cream not sold in the store.
So it's been like that for a few days.
I'll let my manager know about that.
Yeah.
What we can do about that. Because like the base, because you have the base of the drink, you just can't have the sweet cream.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe we ran out the other day or something.
Yeah. That's why.
But we got it. You want a straw?
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so I got my Starbucks in hand. I do think that if I go through the drive-thru, which is rare, I just went because it doesn't let you mobile order when it says it's out of something, then I'm just gonna order a vanilla sweet cream cold brew because I feel real extra saying all the things that I say to make this drink the way that it is. So let's try this. This one is really good. I'm gonna go ahead and give, let me take another sip before I make that decision. Yeah. I'm gonna give that, I'm gonna give it a 9.5. I don't wanna say 10 because I feel like there's always room to grow. But that's a good one. It's tasty. It's gonna keep me going. It just put a smile on my face. So I'm getting ready to go home and work, get some things done. So I'll talk to you in a few hours.
It's a little after 4 o'clock and I'm going to take a break. I can't believe that was like almost 5 hours ago since I last spoke to you. So I came home, I got a little distracted because my friend Stephanie called and we were talking for a bit. But after that phone call, got on track and I have been lesson planning. I have found at least 2 lessons that I'm going to use the Making the Thinking Visible strategy with. I'm going to be using the Give One, Get One strategy when I talk to my class, or when we talk as a class about our definitions of race and then our definitions of culture. And then I made a little template, not a template, what do I want to call this? I made a little handout or graphic organizer, let's call it a correct thing. A graphic organizer through Canva that I will give them on that day. Like this one is the one that I will project, this colored one. And then I just duplicated it and made a black and white one because this would be the one that I print. So it just says give one, get one. What is or how would you define race? And then on this side, this is where they're recording their responses to that. They're gonna need to have at least one response. And then there comes a point in the strategy where they're talking with a peer, and this is where they would record the idea or the thought that their peer shared with them. So I did that, and I just spent some time looking for a video, because before we get into the actual lessons of 8th grade, I want to make sure to set the stage by saying, you know, we're studying U.S. history from really post-Revolutionary War through the Reconstruction period, and that is a very, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but there's just a lot of great things that happened during that time and a lot of mishaps, so that they know that there's going to be moments where you may feel a lot of pride in the country or proud of something that we accomplished that we still use today that makes the United States what it is. But then you're also going to be learning some things that are not going to make you proud of what the country has done, and so that they have the expectation that there's going to be disappointing moments, moments that are upsetting, moments that are shocking. And so I found a video that is titled, and I just talked about this on Insta Story, The History of the United States in 14 Minutes. I only need the first 8 ish minutes of it, because after that it goes into history that I don't teach in 8th grade. So I found that. I just linked that up, and as always, I am putting everything that I plan to use in planbook.com. What? Yeah, I want to log into this. My subscription's gonna expire in 3 days. I will be renewing that at some point. So I'm putting everything on planbook.com so that in the coming years I don't have to go searching for this. So this day I know I'm gonna talk about US history. We're gonna talk about that. Talk about the fact that we have a complicated past. We're gonna watch this video. I'm telling myself to make sure I stop at 8 minutes and 12 seconds. And then the other stuff is like the give one, get one. We're gonna talk about, why did I put that there? I had an idea. I know that I thought about using that structure there, but I haven't fully flushed that idea out. But I had to type that there before I forgot. So that's what you've missed. I've just been in this position on the couch. Everything that I've been using is just kind of all around me. My book is back there, my phone. I got my heating pad. Riley's laying next to me. And I should probably take him out. And then I'm going to get myself a little snack. And then I gotta leave in a little bit because Kendall's basketball game starts at 6. So just checking in. That's what's up. I don't know. Like, I'm like having a hard time understanding that next week you're gonna be working. And I just found out I need to go to school on Monday because I have to meet with the principals about the house system. So it's all running out and it's all ending too soon. What are you gonna do?
Ryan, let's
Kendall, did you make a basket today? Did you make a rebound too? You did. Technically.
All right, we just finished with Kendall's game. Let me turn my seat warmers on for my back. It's 7 o'clock. The game was at 6. They didn't win. I don't even know what the score was because there was a significant gap between them and the other team. Kendall did in fact make a basket and a rebound. Unfortunately, she just made a basket on the wrong side of the court and rebounded her own shot because nobody was there on that side of the court with her. But she did a good job. She was trying. She showed good spirit, good heart. And the other team, they were just a much more aggressive team. And my cousin, Kendall's mom, was saying that the coach of Kendall's team is more focused on just letting the kids have fun and play the game. Whereas with this group, you know what, I'm going to turn around so I know the right way to come in this parking lot. Whereas the other team, you can tell that coach is about winning and being aggressive, which is good. But these kids were also aggressive at times in a way that was like not appropriate, like elbowing and blocking, you know, like body language showing like, look, you want to fight about it, like just those kinds of things, which I don't necessarily agree with. I know you have to be aggressive in basketball or any sport, but there is a line between aggression and just poor sportsmanship. So they lost, but it was fun just to see her play. So I'm going home now. My dilemma is, do I want to get dinner right now or not? I'm not really hungry, but I also don't necessarily want to go back out when I get home because I didn't take my cane to the game. And then when we walked out, I was standing in the parking lot with my cousins waiting for Kendall and Tracy, which is her mom, and my leg was just hurting because I was just standing on it. And so I just want to like go home and get in a comfortable spot on the couch and just minimize the movement. So I'm not sure what I will do, but what I am sure of is I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here because I'm going to go home, work some more, and at some point eat dinner. That's either going to be now or later, and I want to be able to edit this early and not worry too much about it. So if you enjoyed today's vlog, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, of course, I would like for you to subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram if you're not already doing that. You can find me at Smarty Style, especially as we start the school year, because when the school year is starting, there are things that I share on Instagram that I don't necessarily share on YouTube, and you might want to see those things. So lastly, as always, I hope that you guys are well, and if you are not well, please be well, and I'll see you guys, tomorrow's Saturday. I will see you guys tomorrow.